We got a wet phone one for you this week. I dropped my
right.
phone in the hot tub. I stomped your man in the dark room.
Go get a bag of rice. Go get a bag of rice. Hey,
Go get a bag of rice. I didn't do that, no.
Meatball is calling in from Partytown, USA with
My
Miley
dance card is
Cyrus.
full out here in Palm Springs.
That's right. She was yucking everybody's yum over there at the piss room.
His cum did taste so bad that I did spit it out.
Blasphemy.
But when it tastes
we
bad,
talk about Jennifer Hudson. We talk about gun
Jennifer
violence.
Coolidge. We talk about Jennifer Connelly.
We didn't talk about any of those Jennifers.
We talk about Jennifer Affleck.
We talk about Jennifer Affleck.
Jen, his wife, before he divorced her, and then went back and married Jennifer Lopez. And then broke up with Jennifer
took
Lopez.
his last name. Okay, this has nothing to do with what we're talking
Legally.
about. Blonde.
And thank you so much. Enjoy this week's episode. I'm on one today. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom!
you end up with us.
Sloppy seconds! Oh, diva!
Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you sluts, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
I am looking for a library book.
Hi. I just don't know if there's anyone in the hotel rooms next to me. And I wasn't trying to give full yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, you just did.
I know. I gotta tell you, this hotel, if you're ever in Palm Springs, come stay at the Hotel Saguara. Saguara? Saguara. Goo Goo.
Most people pronounce it saguaro.
Saguaro. And that's what I said.
Sagara.
I came in.
What you said was Sagugu.
How much is Sagigi? They have a beautiful hot tub, which I got my phone soaking wet in last night. Drenched, positively drenched, and had no way of turning it on. So I ended up not getting to go get drinks with my friends because it was like not turning on. I finally just left and was like, I'm gonna go get food. And when I came back, I wrapped it in a towel and blow dried it or whatever, but it finally turned back on. But texting is weird. You know how sometimes you hit a button and the button to the left keeps going off?
Yes. Why didn't you go to the store and get a bag of rice? It's right. You're saying
get a bag of rice. Get a bag of rice. Get a bag of rice. Get a bag of rice.
You're saying across the street from a grocery store.
I don't think that works. I was just like, I'm gonna towel her off.
It literally does.
I'm gonna get it.
Hey, Chad.
I'm gonna get a blow dryer and just
towel her off or a bag of rice better.
Well, I'm just gonna go get I'm gonna go get a laptop and a new phone when I get back to LA.
Well, smell you, Nancy Drew.
I will be getting the cheapest of both options because
apparently
the iPad Pro sucks fucking ass. I hate this thing.
The smaller iPad is actually the better one.
No, this one was supposed to be the better one.
No.
When I purchased it, they said this has all the capabilities of an Apple AirBook or whatever. And I said, well, then give me that one because I have the Mac Studio at home, which is the best Mac they have. And I wanted the best iPad so I could travel because I didn't need two computers. Well, guess what, fucks? I do. The iPad sucks balls and ass. It's a glorified. This is a literal TV screen, and all you can do is watch TV.
When I went shopping for an iPad, which I've done 3 times and haven't purchased one yet, even though I desperately need one for my business, they always say,
"Do you want this
one?" No, they say the middle one is the better one. Don't get the Super Pro.
I literally know the people at home who work at Apple are going, Dipper is giving us misinformation again. That is not true.
You literally just said that I think for the functions that you and I need it for, I mean, you need a computer for
No,
the functions you're
it
trying
would
to
be.
do.
This one has all the same. This is the better one. This is the Pro. This has more in it.
Sorry. Okay. Can I rephrase when I say the word better?
No, you could take that stupid little hat off and start talking to me like a real person. Ooh,
When
okay.
I say the word, you see, I literally asked you if I could rephrase, and your response was murder. When I say better, what I actually mean is like more compatible for the needs that we would have for an iPad. Yes,
no,
I
because
agree. Your fancy one is better. It has more functions. It has more processing power. But for what I need my iPad for, the middle version is the best option for me. Does that clock?
See
is
what
it
they
not
what an
clocking to you?
iPad. Okay, you're not really standing on business, so I don't know.
Okay,
Is
but
that not, have you seen the one of? It's like a picture of a man in a clown thing, and he goes, or no, it was Justin Bieber, but they put a clown nose on him, and he goes, "What are you honking? What aren't you honking? Can't you understand? I'm standing on giggles."
Was it an AI video or was it just text? Was it text over a meme? I mean, I can't trust you to like
the image. It was text.
I did hear about a little bit of tech news again. Slander.
Well, wait, can I finish talking about this hotel?
Possibly misinformation. Yeah, I thought we were talking about iPads now. Please keep talking about.
I was just going off on how much I hate. Well, no, you finish your tech news and then I'm here,
circle
so
back.
I won't forget.
Just that I heard they launched the new phone, but then they launched a new version of the middle grade phone. Like they launched the 17s and they have like the regular and then they have the 17 Pro Max, but then there's also one in the middle called a 17 Air that is apparently total ass and garbage, but it's just a way to get you to buy the big one.
That's really shitty.
How about that?
Wait, what's the Air? Is it like what? Why
so
would is it just bigger than the little one?
No, it's not bigger. I think it has like a little more space on it, but the screen is not bigger. It used to be they sold a small screen and then two versions of the big screen. Now they're selling two versions of the small screen. So they're just trying to push everyone to the bigger, more expensive phone.
Well, yeah, but also they used to do, didn't they used to have like iPhone Pro Max, iPhone Max, iPhone whatever, and then they had like the little tiny one that didn't have like a great camera, and it was just like a normal size iPhone, and they came in fun colors. Like
yeah, but I don't know if that's still
they don't do that anymore. So maybe that's what the Air is, just replacing that little like cheapo
something
phone.
Like that. But I saw someone.
I don't know. I actually still have an iPhone 13, so I do not care about phones. Like I've grown out of like, oh, I need the best and newest phone because I just don't care.
Well, yeah, you drop it.
Is some of my footage blurry and wartimey? Absolutely.
You drop it in the hot tub and then you wrap it up in a towel instead of get a bag of rice.
Get a bag of rice. Okay, so I walked into this hotel to check in. I also don't know what happened. I don't know why I thought this was going to work, but I left LA at 2:00 being like, it's just a quick 2-hour ride. I was in traffic.
The day in which you were driving?
Friday.
Yeah. On Friday, the day everyone goes to the desert.
I just thought like, oh, who's driving out to the? I should have left at 10 a.m. Anyway, yeah, I didn't.
You should have left at 6 a.m.
I should have left at 5 a.m. I got here.
How long did it take?
It took 3 hours, but I didn't have to charge my car or anything, so there was no stops. And then I went.
The girls are not happy about the Tesla charging.
Who isn't?
The callers.
Why?
Because you support Elon Musk.
I'm supporting getting myself from point A to point B faster. I went in. Oh, that was not going to be. That's not a great response.
It's not going to play well, but
that's not going to. The caller going to come in and be like, "You privileged motherfucker."
You're like, try me and me, Amy.
Try me and me, Amy. Your car's at 10%, and all you see is little red Tesla signs everywhere, and you go, "I gotta pull over." I walk in, and there's a drag queen calling bingo. Ooh. And I look over and I go, that bitch looks so familiar. And then I look at the signage. This is a drag hotel. Jasmine Masters has a brunch here tomorrow. She hosts a weekly brunch here, 12 to 2 every Sunday.
I wouldn't say it's a drag hotel. I think they employ drag queens because you're in Palm Springs.
Some sort of drag thing goes on like every night here.
Oh.
So there's like
So
a
you're trying to
brunch,
get your
there's a
pussy
trivia,
popped.
there's like a, well, I don't know, but I'm like, well, how do I get in here? Because she was doing pretty good. She was actually one of the first queens that ever booked me in LA. Not Love Connie.
Jasmine?
No, the
Oh,
bingo
the queen
host.
doing the bingo.
Her name is Volta
Well,
Charge, and she used to do shows at the Bullet Bar where they would
maybe
put
she
down.
can charge your car.
She runs on Elon. At the Bullet Bar when they used to put down a piece of plywood on top of the pool table and
Pool
make us
table.
dance around up there, and my wig would always get caught in the ceiling.
Too tall.
Too tall. So anyway, I just thought that was very funny because I
So
was
did
like,
you reconnect?
I'm home. She just said, is that like, I went to go get a mezcal soda, and she goes, is that meatball? And I go, yep. She goes, I haven't seen you in a while. I live out here now. I'm a desert rat. There's a room full of people playing bingo. And I go, oh yeah, it's been a couple of years. How are you?
She's on the
She's
mic.
on the mic.
And you don't need a mic.
Oh, I was
Fill the room.
I was filling the room, but I was also like, girl, just do a bingo. I'll come say hi, like when you take a break or when someone calls a bingo.
Well,
But
she's
yeah.
just chit chatting.
And so then I think I'm gonna try to go see Jasmine tomorrow if I can squeeze in.
You love
but
Palm
yeah.
Springs.
I really do. I want to buy a house, and I'm going to look at the house today.
Really?
Yes, it's a
See, I
lot
knew
closer
you had
to the new.
ulterior motives.
It's a lot closer to the. Well, yeah, it's a lot closer to the new Eagle, than I thought it was.
You were like, oh, I'm just going to go out for the desert. I want to go vintage shopping, and I'm not going to talk to anybody except your realtor.
And Cheyenne.
We caught you in your lie, bitch. That's cool. That's exciting. Wait, so are you the type of person, like at the hotel in the hot tub while you're dipping your phone in and out of the water like it's a tea bag? Are you the type of person...
I was trying to get the guts out.
Are you the type of person that's like, hi, how are ya? Where are you from? Like, are you making friends by the pool because you're sauced up?
No, I wasn't that sauced. I didn't really drink last night that much.
Okay.
So
but were you chatty? Answer my question.
There was people in the hot tub, and I was more of like, I was in the hot tub first, and they
got in
and
and you said,
talking,
"Can I show you something?"
You want to see something?
Flash your nipples.
And then my phone fell out of my bra. No, and then and it was just kind of like, hey, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Where are you from? Oh, LA. Where are you from? Phoenix. Oh, I love Phoenix. I love the shopping. So many people die there and leave such good stuff behind. And then the conversation just kind of came to a close after I mentioned death. So I got what I wanted, which was to be left the fuck alone. And then I swung over by the good old CCBC.
Oh, so when you said that you left your phone at home to swaddle in a towel and go get something to eat, what you meant to say is that you went to get
I wanted to eat some cum. And I did.
Do tell. What was the scene?
We're going straight into slop talk.
Nope, that's
the
not
scene
the
is,
rebrand.
But it's called it's Club Chub Weekend. So I wanted to come out and see, because I've been really interested in doing a fat slut weekend at CCBC. So I was like, let me see what the crowd is like on a Friday night, and then I think I'm gonna head over there because they're doing like a lunch or whatever, and like Go-Go's by the pool today. So I want to see like how busy can it be, you know?
Go-Go's by the pool.
And the crowd was cute last night. I think it's a Friday, so everyone's like, they just got off work and are like either coming. Everyone's probably coming today. Everyone probably woke up at.
Mouth.
Well, okay. So a similar thing happened. Shh, neighbors. I'm knocking on the wall right now. So this guy, I blow him.
Finder.
I knew he had a big dick. Oh, you don't like to call it this, but I call it the largest piss room in North America. It's the room with the drain on the floor, and where there's elevated platforms, so he can stand and I can stand, and I can blow him while we both stand up.
Yes, the dick sucking room.
Piss room. There's a drain in the middle of the floor.
Okay, so
it's meant for you to stand down and get pissed on. So anyway, when I first got to the place and checked in, this guy walked by me, and I was like, "Oh, hello!" Like, I did my old. Hi, how you doing? I gave him a little toot, let him something to smell to remember. And he walked by, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was just like, in my head, I was like, that man has a lot of confidence. He's here alone, and I can tell he has a big dick. I just know it. I go back there. I see him. I make the eyes. He does have a huge penis. I suck it. I'm giving it hell. I'm not gagging or nothing. And he goes, oh, God. And then he comes. And then, much like what happened to us before, but this time he did come. I could taste it. And it filled my mouth. So it was definitely a large load. But then he never left the back area. Like he pulled up his pants and then stayed back there. And then I went back like 20 minutes later and he was getting another blowjob. And I was like, I think some people just have like a short refractory period. So I think that guy from our last Tuesday episode did come in or from the Miha episode.
Sure. I remember.
I do think he came in your mouth and just was like ready for more lovin'.
Yeah.
And then I got my dick sucked by a very hot gentleman.
Was he shaking your belly?
No, I wouldn't say shaking it.
But grabbing, holding on tight.
Grabbing me in ways. One of these.
Oh, the lift?
But like there's not a lot to lift, so I think he was a little disappointed.
Yeah, not a lot to lift. I like when they do
I
lift.
plumped up for this weekend.
It was
my
the one
pancreas
order.
hurts like hell, but baby,
it was
I'm
the one
chubba.
order of fried chicken that got me all bloated like Russell Crowe.
It was 2 orders in 1 week, 2 days back to back, eating a whole fried, like a whole 8 pieces, 16 pieces. That's 2 chickens. You could never.
Foul play. I don't think I could. I like when they're down on their knees below you and they lift the belly up and then they move their hands out and they watch it drop.
Okay, well that didn't happen, but I like that for you. I'll see what that happens
Thank
today.
you.
I know today's going to be a little busier.
All right, well, let's take a little break.
Well, no, I have a question. Because then I came to...
Mm-hmm.
And then we like talked a little bit outside. And then when I went back there, he was back there and he was like, oh, let's hook up again. That was really fun. And so he was back there and then we never hooked up again, but we were both back there at the same time. So I was like, I think he got his little taste of me. And now he wants to taste to everybody in the room. But come back to the original flavor.
I think he meant like, if he said, let's hook up again, he didn't mean that night.
But what about what I need?
Or he's just being polite? I don't know.
No, he was making an active choice to walk over and talk to me, honey. Did he say, you look a lot like a podcaster I know? Absolutely.
Whoa. What are you doing? What is this making sound?
I'm making a coffee.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Let's go to break.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look,
Get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
What about what I need? What about
Did
me?
Did you see Simone surprise Jennifer Hudson?
With what? A
They
Labubu?
the Jennifer Hudson show put a birthday surprise together. So Jennifer opened her dressing room and Simone was in there lip syncing to Dreamgirls.
Weird. Not
It
one of
was
her
like-
songs?
Like a short edit. Well, it was her singing in Dreamgirls.
I know, but if I was Jennifer Hudson, I'd be like, I've released albums. Why?
I know,
this
but I
one thing?
feel like the Oscar-winning acting role is the thing that the majority of the world knows of her. Her in American Idol. Not
They don't
like
know Spotlight? Damn,
Listen.
girl.
Living under
Under
your
your
spotlight. But it was like cute, but it was also like, you know, when you can tell like they both knew what they were doing. Like J Hud was like, drag queen, and Simone was like, I know Jennifer Hudson. But it wasn't like, I'm the biggest Jennifer
Biggest
Hudson
J-Hud
fan and like,
yeah.
oh my God, I love Drag Race and I live for this one queen. So like it made sense and it was cute, but there was like a moment where you were like, oh, like if the winds were just like slightly different, this would have been like a magical moment. You know what
You
I
know
mean?
who would have played that off perfectly?
Ellen. No, I'm just kidding.
Calendra Clarkson. She always seems so happy and surprised.
Oh, sure. Isn't it crazy that 2 American Idols have talk shows?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
I sort like
Who do you think is doing better? Are we
I
back?
don't know. They're both. Yeah, we've
Oh,
been
okay.
back. We're just talking. There's what? Do you want to not be back?
No, I'm fine being back. I just was like, wait, before we keep going. Because we never said, and we're back. We just started talking again.
Okay.
Calendria Clarkson. No, okay. Go on. It is strange,
said-
but also doesn't
you
it
said-
seem like that's kind of
Well, it's
kind
like,
of the
it used to be
way things-
comedians got talk shows, right?
Well, it
like
used
most
to be-
people who host talk shows right now are comedians.
It used to be like journalists.
Journalists. Sally
which is how
Jesse
like Sally Jesse Raphael. That's Oprah was a TV journalist before she was Oprah.
Yes.
I don't know about Maury.
Yeah, no, Maury Povich and Geraldo Rivera and all those people. And then did Rosie O'Donnell sort of pioneer
Lady comedian?
the idea of a daytime talk show that wasn't a morning show and wasn't a late night show?
Oh, she was like doing a late night but daytime. Did she? Was she
Yeah.
the first? There had to
I
have been
can't
someone else.
imagine
I
that she
don't
was the
want to
first
be the
'cause
one saying this wrong.
there must have been those shows in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine that she was the first, but she definitely elevated the form. But I don't know. I think that's interesting. I have a question for you
Go.
because you mentioned it earlier.
What?
My hat.
I like it.
Do you or do you not? I literally just got it as an experiment. I haven't worn it
I
in
like
public.
it. Is it
a
a
brimless
baseball
hat.
cap but without a
No.
brim? Yes, I want one. I had a red one, but someone who used to live with me took it. Yeah. Okay, I don't think backwards works because those tabs are too long. And
Yes,
it's kind of giving like a little bit of like a.
It looks like
so.
antennas.
Yeah.
I think I can tuck. See, my head is too big to tuck. There's space you can like tuck in the tabs. You see, there's a little pocket.
Maybe he glue
but
them
it doesn't
down
fit.
or put little snaps on them.
Yeah, but I don't. I see a bunch of people wearing them, and
Forward
I was like,
is good.
I'm
Yes.
into it.
No, I think it looks good.
It feels a little. To me, it always reminds me of like a yarmulke.
Yarmulke.
I went to.
Do you know how to spell yarmulke?
How to spell it? I don't know. YAMMUKAH?
I think there's an L in there. YAM.
Or YALM.
No, I think it's Yamulke. YAMULKE.
Well, I'm going to look it up right now. YAMAKA.
What?
Or the Yiddish spelling, I guess, has an R and an L and a K and an E.
Yarmulke.
Yarmulke? Yeah, I think it's just because it's a difference in language, the way it's spelled.
Yeah, you should keep wearing that hat. Those have been popular for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I thought I'd try something new.
You did get it in my favorite color, which is that dark
olive
green. Olive
yeah,
green.
This is really a you color, but I think it works for me.
I don't think I could get away with a brimless hat, and I can't get away with short hats. You know the ones where it's like
you like a
trucker hat looks best because it's tall.
Yeah,
and I need the height on top of my head because I have a what? Big old fat head.
Now, why were you catching strays on the comments on the Nicole Byer video? I just did Nicole's podcast. That came out this week.
I only caught one stray.
But then you went in there and told them to.
I said, I don't like you either.
It was like a comment that was like, oh, wow, Dipper's able to finish the sentence on this show or something like that. And you were like, I don't like you, bitch.
It's so nice to hear Nicole listen and respond to Big Dipper. Unlike when having to talk to Meatball, she cuts him off and never lets him finish an idea and like doesn't listen and doesn't respond. And I just wrote, I don't like you either. But I hope they get that that's like a joke. Like, I don't care. Like,
yeah.
I have guess what? I have other stuff going on.
Yeah. That's the way you move through the world. Is like, I hope they get I'm joking when I tell them I hate them and that they're a piece of shit and that they should die. I hope they get it's like humorous.
I hope they get that. I mean it as like shut up.
Shut up, friend. You're so stupid.
Kill yourself, friend.
You're so stupid, friend.
I really don't like you.
Can we talk about Sabrina Carpenter?
What about her?
Well, you're in the Cheers music video.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to see a little more of you because they released the behind the scenes that shows that you really were there.
No, who
sitting
doesn't
next
believe I was
to,
there?
well, some people said it was AI. Sitting next to Coleman Domingo and passing out rosas.
They threw a bunch of roses at us, and guess what?
You threw him right back.
They didn't dethorn them.
Oh, you're kidding.
I think they just went, like, whoever was just went and bought, like, fresh roses. I don't know. Yeah, so they threw them, and then I would, like, pick it up and be like, ow! And then we had to, like, throw them back. It was just the weirdest choreo.
And then
I
you're
think
like, tears.
I don't really know if I'm like, I forgot what. Usually I don't care about an NDA, but, like, for that one I do care because I like the director.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not
I don't know
trying
what
to
I'm
make
supposed to
you.
say, but, like, we were running really late that day,
Yeah.
as every film set is. So there was
Well,
supposed to
and-
be, like, a lot more stuff going on, and it just didn't happen.
Well, that video has a lot going on in it.
Yeah.
But
There was
I'm
people
talking
getting
about
cut left and right in the back, like, literally
from the roses.
No. No. From just being there. Like, people would, like,
Oh.
got there early, and then they're like, we're just not going to get to you today. Sorry. And then, like,
Yeah, I
would
gotcha.
ask them to leave.
There were a lot of setups in that video, but what I'm talking about,
and they were building them. Okay, I'm done. But they were building them, like, in between. And I was like, I forgot that music videos do not, like, I'm watching them build a room and paint it, and then, like, 20 minutes later, they're filming in it.
and then tearing it down right
And
after.
then fully tearing it down. Yeah, it was so crazy.
I want to talk more about the VMA's performance.
That was so good. Such a callback to, like, old school. She clearly, because they don't get, the VMAs don't pay them, right? They have to produce it all themselves, and they get, like, a small budget or something.
Yeah, I think it's all about the record label unless you're like the Vanguard. Like if you're the Vanguard Award, then like you kind of have to perform. So it's sort of up to, but I think I listen, I've literally zero idea, but from what I've heard when industry people talk about it, like there's a lot of back and forth about like, hey, we want you to perform. Hey, well, are you desperate for us to perform, or is the record label angling for us to perform? Like, you know, like, and then I'm sure there's some negotiation about how much gets paid for and who does what and blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's clear that she spent the most money on her performance. Paying all those queens, having that set,
oh, sure.
coming up through the floor, building.
And they rehearsed in LA.
I thought they rehearsed in New York.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Where was Willem? Willem was in New York.
LA. In LA the whole time until the performance.
So,
or maybe they had dual rehearsals. I have no idea. But I guess what I'm saying is like, yeah, shout out to them and the rain and the choreography and like all that stuff. But have you seen the discourse from the trans community online?
Well, can I guess what it is based on what I saw? Was it that there was possibly no trans people up there, but they were all holding up signs saying "protect trans people" and say "protect the dolls"?
Yes, and there were trans people
there
up
trans
there.
People?
Well, Laganja and Lexi Love.
Oh, right. Oh my God, I'm okay. Well, delete all that because that was the
no.
But
But this is exactly what the controversy is that
controversy, honey. Get into it.
Lexi and Laganja are known in the world as drag entertainers.
Yes.
And the term dolls traditionally in the ballroom scene was applied to femme queens who were not doing drag, who were TS transitioned queens, who were not giving non-binary, who were not giving, gender non-conforming, who were not only dressing up like women for the ball scene and then going out and being passable for the rest of the day. Like they were living as dolls, as trans women. And essentially the argument was not that we don't support this, but where are the femme queens up on the stage? Because people would be like, well, Honey Balenciaga is trans and Jonte is like, non-binary or trans adjacent, or people like to like
and
get
Willem
in and like
something.
And like, the people like to get in and like debate the gender politics of it. But essentially like Trace Lissette brought this up, and then a lot of people from the ballroom community who have presence online were like echoing the idea of the term doll has been lost. Just the same way that a
trade has
dip
been
is
lost.
a dip, but people call it a death drop, and the trade has been lost. It's like, it's the game of telephone where language changes over time, and when mainstream culture you know, on a sitcom, they say, "Do you have tea on this?" It's like, well, that used to
You
be.
used it wrong though.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
Do
it
you have
used to
tea on
be.
this? Yeah.
Oh,
It
do you
used to be
have tea to
queer. Yeah.
spill? So, that was the
It's
conversation. And I think it's
and
a
I'm sure that
valid.
there's some people who are like, we should just be happy that she's bringing awareness.
Sure.
But there's like also a way that you can do it responsibly. I don't know whose side I'm on, but I do
I don't
know.
think
I don't think there's a
and
side. I
actually
think
the
that
people being critical of it made multiple videos because like someone made a video saying this and Laganja commented on it like, ouch, that hurts, because they were like, there were no dolls up there, and Laganja's like, I am literally a doll. And then this person made a response to it saying, this is actually not about you and not about Sabrina and not about whatever. This is highlighting a moment that was completely well-intentioned, that played really nicely, that was great for the community, but we just need to be aware of the idea that language evolves and changes, and like queer identity and specifically trans identity gets diluted and like all pushed into one box on the larger scale that it is expressed, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
yes, it's a tough conversation, but it's definitely a conversation we need to be having.
Except you don't want to have it. You just want to do ha-has and hee-hees and
No,
giggles.
I just don't. I don't think I'm informed enough.
You don't
on the
need to be.
topic.
We
So
can
I
we can
think
move
what
on from
I
there.
think what we could do is maybe have someone who brought this up call in. Is there a way we can get in contact with one of them to like talk about this? Because it is a larger issue. It's more than just the Sabrina video. It's like the use of terms and how they get diluted and how they do get changed. And like how does that affect the community? Because it's not something that I know about.
And it's across cultures. It's not specific only to the queer community
Yeah.
and the trans community and the ballroom scene. That's just the oeuvre de jour.
Oh girl, she said, give me them eggs.
Bonjour. We give me them eggs.
Isn't that what an uva is? Ovo?
I was saying it's the sort of genre. I guess oeuvre is the wrong word.
Girl, I don't know language. I can barely. I thought I spoke Spanish.
Wait, I want to hear that story. You thought you spoke Spanish. And then
Well, I
who
was
did you
just
say
with
it
a
to
bunch
and
of
when?
people. You know, we live in LA. I thought I knew enough to kind of like get through, not a conversation, but kind of like, I need this, this, and this. And then one of my friends was like, because I took Spanish all through high school. That's like the language I took because I was like, I want to live in LA and like.
Where'd you take it?
I took
Up
it
the
up the
street?
street,
Over to
down
the
the
J.
street, across the street. I took it at,
Up, right, left.
but I guess I
up,
never
down,
used
left,
it
right.
in New York, weirdly, which is strange. But it came time to like do something, and my friend goes, "You are fucking this up." And then this man just like completely started saying all this stuff, and I was like, "Wait, did you take Spanish?" And he was like, "Yeah, in high school." And I was like, "Oh, I guess I've just lost the language." I was
What were
bad.
you?
I was just trying to order food at a taco truck, and I was like really fucking it up. She was asking me
Yeah.
questions, and I was like answering like nonsensically.
Nonsensical answers.
And I got in a fight.
With who?
Some bitch in wedges.
You told that story.
Oh, I did? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to fight that bitch.
Okay, and then the other sort of pressing news piece is, do you want to talk about the shooting?
What about it?
What I want to know what you think about it.
I think the Republicans' reaction when it immediately happened to try to blame it on a liberal, a trans person, or a person of color was so insane. And they really just started spouting a lot more hate speech and like getting so angry. And then all of a sudden it turned out to be a what? What could we all
White
assume it was?
man.
A white Republican who was a Trump supporter.
And literally wrote memes on the gun casings.
It was, what do we do? Like, How are they still trying to spin this into being like trans women don't need guns, or because trans women shouldn't have guns because they have a mental illness? Maybe he maybe had a mental. How are we to know? How are you supposed to judge if someone has a mental illness and if people can get access to guns illegally? I don't know.
Yes.
I think it's dumb. I mean, I do have the joke of like get the gun, and I do believe that I still should own a gun, but every day it's getting scary and scary. We should just be like most other countries and not allow citizens to own weapons for no reason.
I agree. I agree
And the
1,000%.
argument of like, well, he was surrounded by security. They all had guns. He could have been holding a gun. It would not have protected him. Every kid in that audience could have held a gun.
And it wouldn't have
It
stopped
wouldn't
him
have done
from dying.
shit.
Yeah.
But also,
It would have actually led to a bunch more death.
Yeah, people would have just started swinging the
Yep.
guns around and shooting, trying to figure out where they're going. I have a question though. This kid must have been trained well, because I'm hearing that it was from like 200 meters away, which is like a hard shot. But if your target is sitting still,
and if you're used to shooting with that gun and doing target practice or whatever, like, yeah, it's far. But if you're used to it, if it's a skill you've built at the firing range or at the whatever, you know?
Yeah.
The thing that is most upsetting to me, and Trump will never cease to shock me at how insane of a person he is, but the idea that this person who, to my knowledge and my understanding, has never held public office, has never served our country in the military, is like having like a very government sponsored and like highly, what's the word?
Publicized.
And like celebrated like funeral and like flags at half mast and all that stuff, when 3 months ago, the woman and her husband and their dog were like murdered at their front door.
Yeah. And they were actually government officials.
He wouldn't even get on the phone with the governor of Minnesota to like talk about it. Like, I understand that this man is completely unhinged and only out for himself, and like things are bad with him at the helm. But that to me is just like, oh, so we can just like pick and choose, like, oh, they're going to get a hero's funeral.
Seems like
this guy. And then, have you seen the Kristen Chenoweth?
Yeah, I saw. I don't even. That's so fucked up. I was in a when the shooting happened.
I was in a
fabric store.
Yeah,
and I had just watched the video on accident in my car while it was driving me downtown, and I didn't know if it was real. And then I like saw, and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy!" And so I was like buying fabric, and this guy working at the fabric store was like, "Well, isn't that crazy? He got shot." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you think he's gonna live?" And he was like, "No, that was like too much blood." And I was like, "Yeah, I saw the video and I didn't want to." And he was like, "I know, it's crazy. I watched it like 10 times." And I was like, "Whoa, that's weird." And then this lady walked by and she was like, "You're talking about Charlie Kirk?" And we were like, "Yeah." And she goes, "What a shame." And the guy looked at me and I looked at him and I was like, "I'm not about to get political in here." And he was like, "Well, what did you think of the shooting?" And she was like, "It's just a terrible shame." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, no one should be shot." And he goes, "I know, but that guy like was a bad guy. He was crazy and he hated the gays." And I went, "He did hate the gays." And then this woman goes, "He didn't hate the gays," and starts defending him. And I was like, "No, he did. He hated trans women. He hated gay men. He spoke very negatively of black people, about DEI, and like would just make wild assumptions about people of color." And she went, "I think he just had a different opinion." And me and the guy, I just go, "Okay, well, okay. I'm not doing," and I just left the store. I went back later and got my stuff, but I was like, I'm not going to argue with this woman in the store. Like, you were talking to two people who were just like, we have different opinions, I guess.
Right. And listen, different opinions are fine, and different opinions can be celebrated. The challenge
I wanted to hit her.
If
I had a gun, she would have been next.
It is when the different opinions are so charged that they cause political violence. And what Charlie Kirk was injecting into the youth culture of America was a concern, a return to conservatism. Like, he is getting all of this accolade from Trump because he is largely responsible for the young voter turnout for Trump in this last election.
Mm.
Because all he does is tour colleges and like spout his rhetoric on campuses to impressionable 18-year-olds. That's his gig, mama. Was his gig.
That was his gig.
And
again, I feel bad for his family that they will not have a father who maybe would have changed his opinions and mind later in life with a little bit more education. It's crazy that he was 31.
So young, yeah.
31.
But to me,
31 is crazy to have but also I guess that's kind of normal for straight people to be married at 25, kids by
and
30.
have 2 kids. And also he's conservative. Like that's what he was trying to do. It just, to me, the fact that
I just saw
they can
I don't know if it was real. Sorry, you go. I'll let you talk. I don't like you either.
That the right can ignore all of the other gun violence in the country, but then sit on this one and still
this
go.
one and the trans woman who shot up the church.
What we need is more guns. I mean, literally, did you hear the question that was being asked of him?
Something about gun violence.
Literally, the person said, how many mass shooters were trans in the last however long, 10 years or more? And
it's just
Charlie
one, right?
said, how many? Yeah, or maybe he said the last couple decades. I don't know. But the answer was 5. 5 in total of mass shootings in the history of our country or something like that. 5 of those people have been trans. How many mass shooters have there been? They were sort of proving that the statistic is on par with general population.
Yeah.
If you're going to have amount of people, less than 1% of them are going to be trans. If you're going to have mass shooters, less than 1% of them are going to be trans. That was the conversation being had. Yeah. And he responded with excluding gang violence, trying to get into the minutia of the details. And then he got murdered.
Murked.
Crazy. Anyways, final thoughts on this?
Yep. We're going to go back to ha-has after this break.
Solve democracy, Tiva.
Everyone gets a gun. And we'll be right back after this break. And we're back. Voicemails?
Did you have some voicemails? Oh yeah.
Let's get into the voicemails. Let's get into the hee-hee-ha-has.
Do you want to hear
criticism of me and my life? Absolutely. Bring it on. I am a well-adjusted adult. I do not care what other people think about me.
I have 3 calls about tipping. And they don't drag us through the mud. They're informational.
How long are they?
They're short. I don't pull long voicemails anymore because you whine and complain like you're 2 years old.
In your opinion of me, doesn't matter. First call.
Okay, this is informational.
Hey, Dig Bipper and Beat Mall. I was just listening to your latest episode and you were talking about tipping DoorDash drivers. As a person of DoorDash driver experience, I think something that a lot of people don't know is that you get $2 for every order that you take on DoorDash, no matter how much food it is, no matter how far away it is. And anything additional that you tip is the reason why a DoorDash driver takes that order. DoorDash will literally not give you any more than $2 unless the order has been declined so many times because it's so shit that they literally have to increase it, and they only increase it by 25 cents. So if an order has been declined 6 times, it will only be worth $3.50 from DoorDash plus any additional tips. So the tips are really a bid to get a DoorDash driver to take your order. Just thought that you'd want to know that because I feel like a lot of people ordering delivery don't realize that we're not getting paid shit. Anyways, love y'all. Get the gun. And she flew away on her.
Thoughts?
Girl, that's shitty. That is really shitty. I did not know that. I will for now on be tipping more, I guess, if I'm gonna do DoorDash. Although I use Uber Eats. I need a Postmates person to let me know what's up. Postmates and Uber Eats are the same thing.
And isn't and DoorDash
DoorDash
and
is its own company.
Seamless and Caviar are the same thing?
Yes.
What this call
It kind of
implied,
gives me like a waiter works for $2 an hour and then gets to keep their tips.
yes, someone else called in about that.
Well, how about we hear that call?
The other thing about this call is that it implied that they get to keep all the tips.
It
So
did.
they were like, the reason we do it is for the tips. All right, here's the second call on tipping.
I drive for a pizza place right now, and I get paid hourly and get tipped. But when I drove for Uber, I got just paid for the rides. And if there were no rides, I was just losing money. Also, when you're tipping, you got to think about all the people who don't tip. So if you can tip a lot, do it.
Are you a socialist?
I've also been in the service industry for like 15 years, and I've never gotten a crazy tip. People always do like 20, and it is so much work, and it does come out to like very little. So your big tip helps a lot. Goodbye.
What?
And I know that. I know
my mind about this call is that he opened the door to people don't tip,
which is something that I did not think about.
Same,
because that's such wild behavior. I am of the belief, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this, and let me have it, y'all. I do not care. I care a little bit. If you cannot afford to do it,
unless you're like laid up sick or like you broke your leg,
in which case, yeah. I mean,
service
that
is offered
is very
in the
ableist of me. But I think to me, it was like, don't go to the restaurant if you can't afford the restaurant.
Yes,
if you can't afford to tip the waiter.
Someone else called in and was like, stop having this conversation and blame the billionaires. And I'm like, I get it, but they're not listening to us.
The billionaires aren't the ones that are going to these restaurants.
No, but
we should blame the people. We should blame the people that run own the. Yeah. They should. Well, again, I do believe in a livable wage, but are they going to listen to us? No. Every time that bill has been like tried to be passed in California, they fucking knock it down. Even the Democrats.
See, you do want a political podcast. I know this about you.
No, I don't. You do. I want to hee ha ha it up with my girl, Bagisha Dippera, Bagisha.
All right, and you know me. I always want to. I really want to.
You want to have the conversation. You want to be Courtney Act. You want to have the real conversations.
Wow.
Maybe you and Courtney Act should have a podcast.
All right, and this is the final call, and I will.
It can be called the Big Act.
The Big Act, the stage show. This is the final call on tipping.
Hi, this is probably going to be like a boring voicemail, but
I'll skip through the boring part.
I'm going to talk fast. So the tipping thing, you are not wrong at all. As a hairstylist, I went gratuity-free, which means you do not have to tip me, but that comes with a caveat of I have much higher prices because I determine my value. That being said, I think the whole tipping thing kind of all plays into taxes.
So then he goes on and on to explain, like, oh, you get paid less as a server so that they don't have to pay taxes, and then you have to pay taxes on the tip, blah, blah, blah. Yes, Meatball's a socialist. But it ends with...
I don't think we should pay taxes.
So I will include something sloppy. Every time I see my ex, I'm also in a committed relationship with my
Jesus Christ.
But whenever I cut my ex's hair, I have the urge to hook happened a couple times, and I haven't told my current partner. That's pretty fucking gay if I would have to wager a bet on if that is gay or not. Yeah, okay. Have a great day. Bye. Yeah.
Did you clock?
That always happens. You're always like, I'm over my ex. I'm over my ex. And then you see him one time. And you're like, well, we could fuck. I may hate him, but dick was good. Unless it wasn't. Do you ever think that when you see your exes?
It's so funny, on the episode with Nicole that I did of her podcast, I talked about my ex-boyfriend from New York like a bunch.
You're going to get that text.
I think I might get that text because in it I was like, and then I think about trying to get him back from his current man. Like, I said that on the show, and I don't actually mean that. I'm just nostalgic for, like, we had a really
that
good
feeling.
Yeah, we had a really good vibe together. Like, it was,
we vibed.
You know, do me again.
We vibed.
We vibin'. There's a song called We Vibin'.
You do have a song called We Vibin'.
Well, it's called Vibin', but then...
Yeah, I think we played it in the car when I was driving back from San Francisco.
You went through my discography.
Yes.
Because you were trying to clock my old voice.
Yes.
And?
I had to defend you a little bit. Because I do believe you were.
I heard it was the other way around.
I do believe at one point you were black.
Who said that?
I don't know. I think you're adopted. Just based on the physical shape of your body versus the rest of your families. I think they...
Because I'm so fat, you think that I was
you're
adopted?
so short.
I'm the tallest one
look like either of your family's faces. Anyone. Not your sister, not your mother, not your father.
I'm the tallest one in my family.
This could be one of those Lifetime stories where it's like you finally go get a DNA test and you're like on 23andMe, and all of a sudden like your little dot is like a mile away and your whole family's over here, and you're like, wait a minute. I wasn't born of my parents.
I wasn't born of my parents' loins.
What if your parents seem like the type of rich people that would adopt and not tell? Mine didn't have the option. I was brown.
They really, my dad told me something recently. It wasn't like a lifelong secret, but he told me something recently that happened like within the past 2 years that definitely had never made its way on over to me. And I was like, oh, that seems like a big deal that you guys just didn't mention to anyone.
Do you want to tell your family secret here on this podcast? To our hundreds of thousands of listeners?
I would like to abstain. I'm going to go ahead and plead the fifth on that one.
You heard it here first, everybody. I actually am so smart and like kind of a genius because I just figured out why Dipper is who Dipper is.
Then I'm adopted like you?
They say that children of adoption will always know, and they will never love their parents the same way a normal child, a bloodline, a blood baby would.
Are you okay?
A blood baby.
And here's my question to you about blood babies.
Yeah.
How can you tell?
By the look.
Oh, the look and
by the
feel
look and
of
feel
what?
Of a white
blood
little baby. Wait,
I got you.
oh my God. I am losing my mind. Okay, so one more thing I want to say about this hotel room.
Yeah, tell us.
It has a light sensor for when you walk in the front door, the hallway.
Yeah.
The sensor is too close to the bed all night.
Oh, you were doing a kick and it was like... Ning.
It would turn on. And so I got up and kept trying, like just had to keep turning it off. And then I was like looking for tape to like cover the sensor because it was just going off.
Oh, but you can just turn it off.
No. Well, I don't know how.
Did you call the front desk? You're in a hotel, bitch.
Isn't it? Well, I'll ask them on my way out tonight.
so averse to the phone.
I just want to see face to face and be like, talk to me.
Give them the eyes.
All right.
You can go assess if they're a blood baby or not.
Well, and I would know. I would know.
Hey, biggest container and capsaicinist beef ball. Anyway,
Turn it off.
so
No idea what that joke was.
Cunt faciest? What?
Biggest container.
Big ladle. Little ladle. Little ladle.
hey, biggest container and capsaicinist beef ball. Anyway, so
It sounded like it was like a parody of Katniss Everdeen. Cat-facedinist. Stomp my man in the dark.
Stomp my man in the dark.
you know what? I just came back from a cruising spot here in Denver area, and
The airport?
wow,
The Demon Airport?
Not since COVID, before COVID, has the motherfucking cruising spots been popping off so crazy. But yeah, is cruising back? I don't know. But I had 4 different men touch my penis, and I touched the penis of 8 different men, and what I believe is a large clitoris of a trans gentleman, which was a new experience and a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. All the jizz has been drained from my body, and I just had to know, is that gay? Anyway, goodbye!
Well, she hit the notes.
I do believe cruising is back in a big way. Because now every time I go to the park, when generally it was like kind of the same guys, there's a bunch of new guys and there's always like a lot of guys there.
And now which park and then where and what parking lot are you
talking
parking?
about when and where. I'm not
Do you
doing
remember-
all that.
Do you remember when we had
I think a
Ray
lot
Bal-
of people at the party last night clocked me immediately because I was like, just like kind of walking around doing my own thing, talking to a couple people who I like know, some of the Go-Go's, and like someone who I know has come to our live shows was there. So I was like hanging out with him for a little bit, and I could just see people staring at me in a weird way, and then like looking at their friends, and I was like, yeah, is it like I don't talk about coming here all the time? Is it like I don't talk about having sex with strangers all the time? Like, why would you be shocked that I'm here?
And then you closed your eyes and dropped your
And
mouth
dropped my-
and went in for a kiss.
And I pulled back and I looked him dead in the eyes and I went, hey,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, the clocking is interesting. I went out the other night.
I just got a haircut, and so there's still hair in my ear.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
It like itches. Sorry, you finish your story.
Did you shower?
If
Weren't you in the hot tub?
Meatball would listen to and let him finish a sentence.
I used my other name, my real name, my blood baby name, to like talking to someone who only knows me as Dipper, and they were like, wait, I'm confused. Like, who is that person? And it was like, oh, you've known me for years and you don't know what my name is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Blood babies.
All right, let's take a break and we'll be back with more voicemails.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're back.
Now, do you remember your dreams?
No, I think we've been
Here's
over
one.
this. Oh.
Hi. Long time listener, first time caller. So I've been really sick lately. I've been taking a lot of cold medicine, having really weird dreams, and I just wanted you to know that I had a dream that the 3 of us were at, and not an abandoned Taco Bell, but like it was an empty Taco Bell, and we were all making tacos together. And then I woke up. So it was a good time. That's all. Thanks for that.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
No, one of my dreams is to go, because at the Irvine Taco Bell
Mhm.
is where the Taco Bell headquarters are, and they have a test kitchen. And sometimes
Mhm.
they invite influencers to go and like create, like they'll put out every ingredient that Taco Bell has, and then you can make your own like concoction.
Can we go film there?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we go do that? Because I've been wanting to do that for so fucking long.
Well, how don't you have a connection there?
I'll see if they still work there. Yeah, I do know someone that works there. Yeah.
What the fuck? Hit them up. We'll bring the crew.
I'm just not that good at being like, hey, want to do me a fave?
You need to tell me all of your ideas because they're good, and then I'll send an email.
Can I ask you a question?
Oof. Yeah, go ahead.
What's behind you? What are these?
It's a thong.
That's what I thought. It looks like multiple thongs.
Well, it's a pair of underwear is the light pink. The dark blue is like a stringer tank top.
Ah.
And then the
Is this what you were
maroon,
wearing at Drain Your Nut last night?
No, those were in my bag to change into a Drain Your Nut.
I made the cutest little Speedo for
Club Chub.
Yeah. Cow print.
Can I show you something? And I'm not going to text it to you because I'm nervous about red leotard.
Red singlet gate.
These are two photos that I took recently, and I don't feel confident to put them out because of my mental hell.
Because mental health.
Because of mental health. So here's one.
That looks like you.
And here's the other.
That one's better.
That's what everyone says, is that one's better. I'm like looking at this and I'm going, that's not what I look like. That can't be what I look like.
It's a low angle and the lighting is very, very shadowy.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh, mental health.
Start gnawing on those pens.
Yes, that literally was like, call the lady, get a pen.
You just need to do what I do and just like go on a juice cleanse for about a month. You'll lose like 20 pounds.
And then I just won't be in my mental hell anymore.
I don't know if weight is what's in your why you're in your mental hell, because you don't look.
Whoa.
Those photos were fine. If I saw those headless, I'd probably be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's like reckoning with like when your body becomes a new body.
You didn't fuck me, you fucked the old body. Nicki Minaj.
Onika Mirage. Okay,
Onika hamburgers.
I have two.
That's my favorite meme of all time.
But you know that's not the meme though, right?
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
The word ham is not involved.
Oh,
it's just Onika. like the way
the way my brain will just not let me. I could never. I don't know how I memorize lines.
You just mix them up.
No, I usually get like when it's given to me, I'm like I'm good at memorizing lines.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
But for some reason, my brain will not let me remember something that's like a meme or a conversation I've had.
Good news. Hello, fat sluts. Calling just to give a big, big, big fat thank you to Meatball for her sellout San Francisco party. And thank you because my not boyfriend and I finally fucked in the bathroom at Oasis during every intermission. So thank you for a wonderful party and the 3 loads I got from him that night. Thank you.
That's so crazy. You were getting loads and I was up there just adjusting a stool for 15 minutes. I guess we were
and
just
also
on different
imagine
journeys.
the people waiting in line to try to get into the stall.
Well, the thing, Oasis has when Heclina or whoever designed it, they have more than 2 private bathrooms. It's like a whole row of private bathrooms, and then there's 2 bathrooms upstairs. So I'd say there's at least 10 like
holes
places to
put your
poop. 10 toilets,
dookie.
10 or 11 toilets.
Yeah, bag of rice, 10, 11 toilets.
And then I walked around. How much rice is a trillion?
You imagine walking into the grocery store? How much rice is a trillion?
Should I have bought a bag of rice? I mean,
Yeah.
it's working right now. It is, again, like, everything's to the left.
Oh, some guy, when I was in San Francisco, thank you. When I was in San Francisco for Drain Your Nut, some guy came up to me and was like, "It's me from Ketamine Corner." And they had been at our live show at Bo in the Castro. And he was like, "Remember me from Ketamine Corner?" And I was like, "I remember a group of you. I don't I don't remember
at least like 6 of y'all in that weird ass corner just giggling
talking
it
to
up.
the microphone."
I remember there being like 6 of y'all in that weird ass corner just giggling it up.
Yeah, I didn't remember them as individuals. I just remembered them as a group of people. And so I was like, "Hello, Ketamine Corner." And he was like, "No, it's me, Ozzy." Or he said his name or something. I don't know. But he wanted me to say hello to you.
Oh, well, hello, Ketamine boy.
All right, last voicemail.
You didn't fuck me. Fuck the. Oh, I want to perform that.
Onika Burgers.
Onika Burger. That's just a feature though on a song, right? That's not her song.
I don't recall the beat behind that lyric. You fucked the old me, Nicki
Fuck the
Minaj.
old body.
Oh, right. What's a Kanye West song?
It's a Kanye West song called New Body, so I will not be performing that. Yeah, I knew it wasn't her.
Don't give him the streams.
All right, next call.
Okay, last call.
Hey, faggots. So, something interesting just happened. I hooked up with this condom, my second time hooking up, and really nice body, really, like, fat pussy, like, body is T, body is 10. And I'm fucking him, and as I'm, like, kissing on his ear, he says, "Do you want to shit in my mouth?"
Okay. He's just gonna say that.
Instant turn off. I mean, not kink shaming. Kudos out there to the scat queens, but do scat queens just tell people randomly, "Hey, shit in my mouth," and then like position themselves to get shit on? Is that gay? The Wizard? Goodbye.
Meatball, I think you have more experience with this if you want to answer.
I ain't never shitted in nobody's mouth. I don't know if. I think there's people who are into poop, and you know, when you're into poop, what's the worst thing someone's gonna say? No? You know what I mean? They're just gonna ask.
So
They have to.
It is my assumption that if you are craving Dukiana in your let's give
it a little bit of respect.
Let's do it in
it's a
Spanish.
kink, and we should do it in Spanish. El Duki.
Dukiana en tu boca.
In la boca.
In tu boca.
Not your in the mouth.
Yeah, listen, if you are asking someone to insert their fecal matter straight from their anus into your mouth orifice, because I'm a doctor and a scientist, you probably have had experience of like doing a bunch of like regular or like non-kinky sex and then like trying to see if someone's open to that and like working up to it. And you have probably gotten no so many times that at this point you just say it out of the blue to like gauge the reaction. Because like that guy on Sniffies in your neighborhood, I mean,
shit in my mouth.
His profile is just the words "shit in my mouth." Like he's just like, this is what I'm looking for.
There's this very hot guy on the Sniffies, and he was right over by where I'm staying.
The Saguaro.
And he hit me up, and then I went to go read his profile, and like went to his Twitter, and it's mostly like shit in mouth.
Yeah. So I feel like
I
your
think it's
question
becoming
of
more
like,
common.
Does
I
scat
think we
queens
need to let
just
them live.
say it? Yeah, no, but I think they do just say it because they're looking for it and they don't want to play the game of like going through all the work to hook up with someone. And if what they want is shit in their mouth and all they get is like a makeout session, a little dick in their butt, that's not what they're looking for.
No, they want the shit, honey.
Where do they want it?
In la boca.
La boca. Okay.
The mouth, the female mouth.
We have exciting stuff happening coming up. There's things. Meatball, do you want to look at your calendar? You have Fat Slut next week? Is this right?
Tonight, the day that this podcast comes out, Tuesday
on the
night,
16th.
There's I will be hanging out at Precinct for the Drag Show 5000 with Alaska.
Fun. Sold out.
And this Friday, I knew it was going to sell out.
Yeah,
this Friday at Precinct is Fat Slut. We have Taste, Cornbread, and then we have all the way from New York City, Kiki Ball Change, Kyra Jete, Marta Bichu, Barbara Wire, and Mama Say Merman. Then next Saturday, I will be in Atlanta doing Fat Slut at Lore. Get your tickets online. The early birds, I believe, have sold out, so now you have to buy at regular price. But if you come to the door, they will be $5 more expensive. Then that Sunday, I will be doing So You Think You Can Twink, also at Lore, upstairs. And we have incredible guest judges. So come on out. We have 7 contestants so far. I would love to have 10, but 7 is fine. But I would love to have 10 so that we can really send some bitches home. So if you want to apply, please email themeatballqueen@gmail.com and send me that info. Don't forget to get your tickets for Fat Slut Spooky Disco on November 1st in P-Town. I will also be performing in a brunch. And then October 10th, get your tickets for the queer it's like a pageant that I'm hosting in Chicago for the Stonewall Sports League. And then on the 11th, I'll be at a demon party in Seattle at the Cuff. Get your tickets to that too.
Incredible. And listen, not to directly compete with Meatball's events, but on Friday the 19th in LA at the Eagle, I'm performing.
And I asked him, I said, Michael, if you want people to come, why would you have Dipper perform?
I'll be at the Eagle. So if you're looking for a more chill leather bar type of vibe, come see me at the Eagle.
Yeah, if you just want gay, cis, white men, go to the Eagle. If you want a queer community of multicolored and multiracial people of all genders,
don't do that.
Please come to Fat Slut at Precinct.
The whole point is that we both get to announce our events.
Sorry. Go see Big Dipper.
Yeah, I think you could probably
do both. Because the Eagle is like literally 15 minutes away.
Yeah, so you could definitely come see me and then go to the
What
Fat
time are you
Slut or
performing?
the other way around. And in the nighttime.
You don't have a set time. Well, yeah, you guys could come
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to directly advertise it. Because people got to figure it out.
Well, I have shows at 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30.
Yeah, so you could probably see the beginning of the show at Meatballs and then come to me at the Eagle. Or you could probably see me at the Eagle and then go to the food eating contest. So you do the math on that.
You guys figure that math out.
And then also, this is very exciting, and this is the only additional thing because the dance card is full with all of those Meatball gigs. Saturday, September 20th, Drain Your Nut, downtown LA. Can you even imagine? DrainYourNut.com for details. And we're doing a nighttime party, 10 p.m. to 2 in the morning. So gag on that, T.
Is there a parking lot?
There is. There's limited parking available for pre-purchase.
Oh.
Guaranteed spots for those who buy them. But otherwise, it's downtown. It's like super easy to do.
And if you hate hearing us advertise our events, don't forget, this is how we make our living, bitch.
Whoa, wait.
So
you're the one always criticizing. Literally, no one who listens to the show has ever been like, stop advertising your parties. You are the person who gets mad about us advertising. I'm just saying. And I know we got to wrap up because you got to go see the realtor about the house you're buying.
Oh, fuck you. Okay. Well, we'll go. Hey, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9183. 0. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode that come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye.
You're like Leslie Odom Jr. going back into Hamilton.
For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.